You are now listening to Your Life, the Mixtape.
Welcome to another episode of Your Life, the Mixtape. This week, I am joined by the first ever sommelier we've ever had on the show. So this will be fun. And she is also an alt-pop artist. She writes and puts out some of the best alt-pop music, I think, that's been out in the last 20 years. In the week since she booked this interview, she's all I've listened to, and I'm president of her fan club now. Please welcome the absolutely incredible KERRY KATHLEEN. Hello.
Hi, Greg. What an introduction. Oh my gosh. What did I do to deserve this? I'm like
I am available to enter rooms or Target before you and just let everybody know that you're coming if you're interested in that sort of service.
Oh, you're so sweet. Well, it's a pleasure to be here.
So tell me, what's the last song that you listened to?
The last song I listened to is Maisie Peters. She's a British independent artist, and her songs are so relatable. She's an amazing storyteller, and she came out with a song called Blonde. It's fun.
Oh, I have heard that. I heard it on TikTok the other day.
She's blown up.
Yeah, I love that song. So other than yourself, who is an artist you feel like everybody should be listening to?
Winona Oak, Maisie Peters, Floor. Floor is a band that I just saw recently, and they're still kind of indie, even though they had one song called Dancing Around, and they kind of became viral with that. But all of their music is incredible. They're in California. Oh,
nice. I'm writing that down, taking notes. My favorite part of the show is that I get introduced to a lot of new music I may not have been familiar with.
Aw, love it.
So taking it back a little bit, tell me, what is the first song that you remember hearing?
First song that I remember hearing is the Titanic theme song, but I was singing when I was like 2.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah. 30, so I'm very lucky in that I have these distant memories of times before technology, but I also have, the understanding of how amazing technology is. So I'm kind of lucky in that. I truly appreciate human to human contact and being present with people, whereas COVID's trying to take that away from us. And that's something that I was instilled in from a kid, was just being around people. And Titanic was a huge part of my childhood.
It was, I feel like it's, after Avatar, I feel like it's like the second biggest movie of all time, I think. So, I mean, and it was everywhere, and so was that song.
It was.
What is the song that you always put on when you're like in your feelings?
Oh, this is good. I have so many. I would say Winona Oak, Break My Broken Heart. It's the song where she's like, break my broken heart, watch me fall apart, fall apart. It's just very emotional.
Nice. I like that.
She kind of has a Lana Del Rey vibe. So for those of you guys like, you will definitely like her.
And then on the flip side of that, what's the song that just when it comes on, you're immediately in a good mood?
I would say anything EDM, Kygo, Griffin, any of those songs, Galantis, anything. I love EDM. It has a special place in my heart. Kygo was like one of the first people that brought me into that world.
Oh wow, that's awesome. He put out a new song like yesterday or today maybe.
Oh sweet, I'll have to check it out.
It's him and Griffin, and there's one other artist on it.
Yeah,
I think it's called Woke Up in Love. That's what it's
nice.
called. It's
Sweet.
good.
Thanks for the heads up. I love it.
What is the best song to sing in the shower?
Maybe Girls Want to Have Fun. Just want to have fun.
Nice. That's a good
I
one.
like 80s music.
What is the song that best summarizes what love is?
Best summers what love is. Maybe. That's a good one. Maybe Shania Twain, You're Still the One, just because I just watched the Shania Twain documentary, and she is just writing about all the trials and tribulations that they have gone through, and then she still loves him. Obviously it ended in divorce, but at the time the song was very moving. I've always been a big Shania fan.
I love that. And then on the flip side of that question, what's the best song about a breakup?
Well, the Winona Oak, I was going to say, she has a lot of breakup songs, and she has one that's fun. I'm trying to remember all of her songs right now. She has so many. Her new album, Island of the Sun, they're like all fierce. They're like Ava Max, like I Don't Need You, I Don't Need a Man, versus like Lana Del Rey, bringing in those vibes. So just because she's been on my mind and I'm obsessed, because like the entire album of Island of the Sun.
Excellent. I'll allow it. What is the song that whenever it comes on, you're going to crank it up and play it at max volume?
I really like in a restaurant when they play Daft Punk, Get Lucky.
Nice.
That's such a pump up jam too. That always puts me in a good mood.
I like that. I'm sad we're not going to get any new Daft Punk music.
Oh, is it because they're breaking up?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a bummer.
What is the greatest song from a film soundtrack?
Greatest song from a film soundtrack would probably be, ooh, this is good. I'm trying to think. Ooh, I might have to think about this one.
Okay.
Come back to me while I think about it.
Absolutely. So start to finish, what film has the best soundtrack?
I'd say a lot of like 80s, maybe like 80s movies, like John Hughes movies. I love the soundtracks for those.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm blanking on films at the moment, but I also like theater too. So I like Phantom of the Opera and I like Les Mis. To me, those soundtracks are effortless.
Yes.
I used to do theater a lot, so.
Oh, nice. So let's see. Sorry, I lost my place.
Oh no.
What television show has the best theme song?
Ooh, probably Friends. I'll Be There For You.
Nice. Excellent.
Love Friends. Something so innocent and so funny.
Popular answer to this question. The other most popular answer is the Golden Girls.
Oh yeah, the Golden Girls. A little before my time, but you know.
What is the best song from a Disney film?
That song from a Disney film, Lion King, probably. I just can't wait to be king, or Circle of Life.
Nice.
Those
Excellent.
like epic. You could do Circle of Life in a choir. You could do it in a pop song. You could make it in so many different styles. So.
Excellent answer. What is the song that no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, this song comes on, you're gonna dance to it?
Dance to it. Yes, I do. I have a song in mind. It's so funny that you're saying that. There's this new song called Island Fever. And here I can look it's in my Spotify playlist. I can tell you who it's by, but it's crazy. It's like such a vibe. And I have a wind down music playlist, which you guys can all check out. And it's actually curated by me. Nice. Right now we're at like 636 follows on the playlist. But this song, if you guys just want to check out my style of music, you can type in wind down music playlist by KERRY KATHLEEN, and you guys can see kind of my into my life and what I like. But let's see, this song is right here. Island Fever. Let's see. Here we go. It's by Just a Gent, Sam Saru. I don't know, that's kind of hard, but it's just space A space Gent and then Sam Saru. But it's called Island Fever. It's kind of reggae meets pop meets EDM.
Oh, nice. And I will put the link to that playlist in the episode notes so everybody can check it out.
Cool.
What is the song that means the most to you? Not necessarily because of the song itself. The song could be just garbage, but more because of like the memories you have attached to it.
Ooh, I like that. I would say the memories of me growing up, it was a lot of Britney Spears and Avril Lavigne and a little bit of Green Day here and there. So I would say probably Hit Me Baby One More Time, Oops, I Did It Again. In that genre, when I was little, had a huge impact. I would listen to it on repeat, or, you know, Avril Lavigne, Complicated, or Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Those three. My whole childhood.
I love it. Those are all fantastic songs. What song is the ultimate party anthem?
Probably Sia's Titanium.
Nice.
Everybody wants to hear Titanium at a restaurant. It's just like so good.
What artist makes the most appearances on your playlists? And you're allowed to say yourself here if you'd like.
Yeah, I would say I'm definitely on my playlist. I would say Winona Oak is on there a lot, and then Floor is on there multiple times.
Nice. Who is an artist that is considered to be a one-hit wonder that you feel like should have been bigger?
One-hit wonder. You know, Lorde, the one who did the Royals song, she wasn't a one-hit wonder, but I think that she should have still kept up the same amount of fame that she had in the beginning, and she kind of dropped off, and she's incredible.
I like that. That's
I like
a good answer. I do too. What is the song that reminds you of home?
Song that reminds me of home would be the Beatles' Yesterday, because my family grew up in my whole childhood. It was me and my dad would sit in his room. And back in the day when we had CD players, he had the nicest, I guess, sound system that you could have in the 90s. And at that time, we would go in his room and we would just listen to the Beatles just on repeat.
Nice. That's fantastic. I love that. What is the greatest love song of all time?
Greatest love song of all time? It's so hard. How does one narrow it down, Greg? Wow. I don't know. What's the most common answer? I'm like curious.
Most common answers tend to be like somewhere in the ballpark of like "I Will Always Love You" and what's another
Whitney
one?
Houston.
Yeah, usually anything by Whitney Houston makes an appearance.
I didn't want to say Shania Twain again.
You can have repeats. I'm all for a repeat.
I like that. I like the Whitney Houston "I Will Always Love You." That's a classic. I would say that's tied with Shania's.
Nice. And what is the song that defined your generation?
Song that defined my generation. Probably "Complicated" by Avril.
Excellent answer.
Yeah, because it's complicated growing up and being a teenager and trying to navigate.
I feel like I did one of these the other day, and I want to say that their answer to this question was also an Avril song. May have been that one too.
That's so funny.
In your opinion, what is the greatest song ever written?
Wow. I would say "Hallelujah," 100%. Jeff Buckley. "Hallelujah" is one of the first songs I learned how to play at open mics and on guitar. And one of my friends came up and she's like, that made me cry because I lost my sister. And she's like, your music, like singing that song, like just put me to tears. But I think that "Hallelujah," given the right singer and the right moment, can actually make anybody tear up. It's just.
That's fantastic. And you've got the voice for that song. Like your voice is built for that song.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
What is the song that you could listen to over and over again and never get sick of?
I think there's one on my wind down music playlist that I just keep on listening to, and I just won't take it off of. I will not take it up. There's this one song called "Champagne" that I really like, and it's right here. It's by Leah Marie Johnson. That song's been on repeat as well because I love champagne, as well as "Don't Let Them" Flyboy remix, which is a really inspiring song, and it's by Young Bombs, and that one's been on repeat.
Nice. So this next question tends to be the most controversial of the show. People have very strong feelings about this. What is the greatest music video of all time?
Greatest music video of all time. Keep in mind, I probably have very different musical tastes than most of your audience. So, I mean, for me, the music video that I have watched the most would be "Toxic" by Britney Spears.
Nice.
I wouldn't say that's maybe the greatest of all time, but I will say I don't really watch everyone's music videos. I try not to watch too much YouTube.
That's fair. And actually not the first time that Toxic has made an appearance on this question. So you are not alone in that.
It's so funny.
What is the greatest musical collaboration of all time?
That's a good one. Let's see. I like anybody that collaborates with Andrea Bocelli. Honestly,
Nice.
I believe it was Celine Dion and Andrea Bocelli. Their song they did, if correct me if I'm wrong, but they did the Christmas song, The Prayer. That moved me. I mean, anybody, but to me that was just the best thing you could listen to. Was just the greatest opera singer in the world, and then Celine Dion.
That's good. I like that. If you could have a song play anytime you entered a room, what would it be?
Oh, I would have it's hard. Maybe an Ava Max song like Kings and Queens.
Nice.
Because it's such a badass like theme song about females and empowerment and having a queen on the throne, and it's just, you feel really badass, and that guitar solo is just like the best guitar solo.
Nice. Excellent answer. What is the song that no matter what kind of vibe you're going for, no matter what kind of playlist you're making, this song will always make an appearance?
I think one of the most timeless songs that I do a cover of that I always include would be Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder, because I think like either Superstition or Sir Duke, I think those are classic, timeless songs that a female or a male can sing, and they sound good on such a range of voices. And I always include that, especially when I'm going to a venue that I know might have a wide range of guests.
Nice. Love those songs.
I love Stevie.
What is the best song for a road trip?
Best song for a road trip. It's hard. I mean, maybe Tom Petty mixed with, some, I don't know, just a mixture of like top songs, like iconic songs. Like recently I was on a road trip and I was listening to Lady A, and they're great. I don't listen to as much country music, but I forgot how much I love them. Lady A is great. Previously Lady Antebellum, but I've loved them since like 2009.
Nice. And what is a song that you would give anything to see played live?
Oh my gosh. I have so many favorite artists that it's so hard for me. Yeah. Wow, that's a really hard question. Let's see. I mean, I just saw Floor, and they were one of my top artists, and I just saw them live in Santa Ana, which is in like Orange County. I saw them live and it was just iconic. I would say I would love to see maybe Winona Oaks, and she's my other favorite artist, sing one of her famous songs. The one she has with the Chainsmokers is called Hope. And then she has another one with Alan Walker called World We Used to Know. That would be really fire to see live.
Nice. So we have arrived at the final question.
Really? Already?
Yeah. So you are at the entrance to whatever kind of afterlife-y type thing that you might believe in.
Mm-hmm.
And before they'll let you in, they're making you a lovely gift basket. There's muffins and some like neighborhood calendar type things. They are also making a mixtape of your life.
Oh, wow.
Now, KERRY KATHLEEN, the most important question that you will answer in this time that we have spent together. What is the first song on that mixtape?
That would be You'll Be in My Heart, Phil Collins.
Nice. Excellent. Not enough people appreciate the greatness that is the Tarzan soundtrack.
Yeah, it really is.
Like it's, yeah. So we are at the end of the show. If there is anything that you would like to plug, or if you'd like to tell the folks listening at home and all over the world where they can find you on social media and where they can hear their music, because I highly recommend that they do.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate, there's so many great artists out there. I am lucky enough, so I've booked a gig next month if you guys want to see me in San Diego. I am working out whether it's going to be it's a blended wine and music festival, October 8th and 9th in San Diego, and Ice Cube is headlining. And they're going to be having me not on the big stages. They're going to have me performing in the wine tent. And now the wine tent was somewhere where I got to go last year as a sommelier. And then this year I reached out to them and they said, yeah, why don't you do a little set for us in the wine tent? And so you guys will be drinking wines. You guys can come up. You guys can ask me questions. You guys can chat with me. And I'll be singing an hour set. I'll just have to post the times on social. But you guys can find me on Instagram at KERRYKATHLEEN.music with a K and a K. You can find me on TikTok at KERRYKATHLEEN and Facebook. Same thing. I also, I have a couple of music videos on YouTube, and I would say just, knowing that, if you guys related to any of the songs that I talked about today, just go to my Wind Down Music playlist and it'll be such a vibe for you.
Nice. Excellent. Thank you again, for being here today. I'm super excited for everybody to get to know you and get to know your music. And I feel like there are very, very big things coming for you.
I can, I'm so happy to be here and, for you too. I think you're a natural. I was going to compliment you actually.
Thank you.
I think that's a great platform. And it's a really cool way for you to see like the most iconic songs and what, certain ones mean to artists. And that's how we as artists, that's how we get our inspiration. It's from everything that we soak in and that we hear. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all my inspiration. So, it's an honor to be doing this with you, and you make it super natural. So.
Love this podcast? Consider supporting this show. You decide how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Visit the link in the episode description to support now. This has been a Rod Wharton production in association with Spring Break 83 Entertainment. All rights and trademarks reserved. No portion of this podcast shall be reproduced commercially without explicit consent.